hard to believe, but it's already the final day of the regular season and the ODAC men's basketball schedule as two of the hottest teams in the conference go head-to-head in Lexington as the number 16 Tigers of Hampden-Sydney College take their 11-game winning streak on the road to Lexington to take on the Generals of Washington and Lee, winners of 9 of their last 10, standing at 17-7 overall. We say hello and welcome inside Holtkamp Gymnasium, part of the Richard Duchess Watt Athletic and Recreation Center here on the campus of Washington and Lee University in Lexington, Virginia. Thanks so much for joining us on the Washington and Lee Sports Network. I'm Ryan Connell. Today, two of the best teams in the conference go head-to-head as they wait for their seeding to be finalized. The Generals are locked into the number 5 seed in the conference tournament. Hampden-Sydney is pretty much a shoo-in for the 2 spot as it stands right now, but if Guilford was able to upset Randolph-Macon and the Generals are able to beat the Tigers, it would come down to a tiebreaker for that 2 spot between the Quakers and Tigers, but Hampden-Sydney pretty much in the driver's seat for the 2 spot in the conference tournament, which will get underway next Friday down in Salem at the Salem Civic Center. It'll be Friday, the quarterfinals, Saturday semifinals, and then championship games for both men's and women's basketball on Sunday afternoon down in Salem. So we're underway in the second half here in Lexington. Thanks for joining us on the Washington and Lee Sports Network. I'm Ryan Connell. Washington and Lee working with a 12-point lead, trying to pick up a ranked win on their home floor in the final game of the regular season. DeCibio in the lane, too strong. Rebound tipped around, it comes to Clements. A run out for the Tigers. Wright walks into a triple. Off the back iron, D'Entremont pulls down the rebound. D'Entremont had a quiet first half. Spent a majority of his time in the first 20 minutes on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Lewis on the wing. Lewis, the fadeaway jumper, left it short. Rebound for Hampden-Sydney. Tigers in front of their own bench. A 3, no. Davidson Hubbard the rebound and the putback for 2. Hubbard has been a menace all game long for Hampden-Sydney. A double-double for him. Manigault skying for the finish. Hardy. Around the perimeter for Clements. Looking for the cutting. Hubbard for the slam over the top of D'Entremont. A technical assist to Davidson Hubbard after the basket. But man, what a finish. Take another look. Hubbard over the top, hangs on the rim just a little bit, but you saw right at the end of that clip, the magic words that he must have said to Jack D'Entremont was enough to get him teed up. The Hampden-Sydney bench doesn't like it, but it'll send Rob DeCibio to the line. So DeCibio will be the one to take the tech free throws. Couple of great jams on one end. Down on the other, Manigault for the Generals, Hubbard for the Tigers, but Hubbard whistled for the technical after the dunk. First technical free throw up and good for DeCibio. Makes an 11-point game. DeCibio makes them both. So lead still 12 for W&L, 56-44, as the Generals will inbound. All the way down the floor. Yeah, Kimbrough making sure Jack D'Entremont takes no offense to the words said by Hubbard. The two seem to have a laugh and carry on. DeCibio for Wise on the wing. Off the foot of Ryan Clements. D'Entremont trying to loft it up for Wise. Clements swipes it away. They'll have to back it out. Following the turnover from the Generals. In the lane, right for Clements. Hubbard, a three, no. Manigault the rebound. Wise on the hesitation, leaves it for Lewis. And he's fouled by Hubbard.
Fouls on number 21, Davidson Hubbard.
So that sends Jack Lewis to the line. First one up and good for Lewis. General 6 of 7 as a team at the charity stripe here today. Make it 7 of 8 after both free throws from Jack Lewis. Drew Harrell, Colin Ryan on. Jack Lewis, Sam Wise head off. Lead is 14 for Washington and Lee. 58-44. Hubbard. Extra pass for Wright. Hubbard gets it back down on the low block. A double team comes. He passes out of it. Wright, a deep three. DJ Wright from downtown.
Number 3, DJ Wright.
D'Entremont fouled from behind by Clements. An inbounds upcoming underneath the Hampden-Sydney basket. Ryan for D'Entremont on the inbounds. The deep two along the baseline. Up and good for Jack D'Entremont. Clements looking for a cutter. Will bounce off the legs of one of the W&L players and out.
Back in for the Generals, number 2, Sam Wise.
Sam Wise will replace Rob DeCibio. Hand fighting between Hardy and Colin Ryan, and that'll go against Colin Ryan, and that'll be his third personal foul. Hardy. Down low, Hubbard. Mid-range, Jay. Offline. Manigault secures the rebound. Manigault passes up the three, goes baseline, picks up his dribble. Harrell straight away. Harrell has it swiped out of his hands by Hardy. Hardy right at Manigault. And a foul against Richie Manigault. Be his second personal.
Fouls on number 3, Richie Manigault. In the game for the Generals, number 10.
Alex Elliott on for Hampden-Sydney. Shek Teray on for Richie Manigault. Pass deflected, but finds its way in anyways. Hubbard's got the mismatch against Wise. Can't seem to get him the ball. Hardy working against Colin Ryan, stolen by Harrell. Harrell steps through and lays it in. A 15-point lead for Washington Lee, 62-47. Looking for the alley-oop, Hubbard, no. But grabbing onto the rim is what the W&L coaching staff is arguing, that he shouldn't be able to touch the ball. It should be offensive goaltending, but Hampden-Sydney takes a timeout after Hubbard is able to lay it in. It's hard to get many words in when it's a track meet like this, up and down. 15:36 to play here in the second half, 62-49. 4 to shoot, DeCibio, not many options. Manigault jacks up the three, and it goes. 4 first-half threes from Richie Manigault. He's got a dozen points to lead the way. Harrell, the skip pass for Wise. Another three, another make. 10 first-half triples for Washington and Lee. 44-31 Generals. Looking to get DeCibio a touch, he will, along the baseline. Hardy guarding him with 4 fouls. The help comes, the dish to Wise. The layup is good for Sam Wise. Generals will try and orchestrate some zone offense. Tic-tac-toe passing sets up DeCibio for the corner triple. The 13th made 3 of the night for Washington and Lee. And the seniors will get their curtain call. Off goes Sheck Toure, Richie Manigault, Jack Lewis, and Sam Wise. On comes Drew Harrell, Colin Ryan, John Laughlin, Thomas Fagan. The 4 seniors get a standing ovation, hugs from their teammates and coaches as they head off. Colin Ryan just has to get the ball in bounds. He does. Washington and Lee sends the seniors off in style. 96-86, ending Hampden-Sydney's 11-game winning streak and upsetting the number 16 seeded Tigers by double digits on their home floor on senior day. 96-86. Washington and Lee finishes the season 18-7, 11-5 in conference play, 9-3 here inside a Holtkamp gym, and get a signature win against a ranked opponent on their home floor on senior day.